Welcome back, brothers and sisters. In this video, we're continuing our deep dive into Monster Psalms, my book of 1,034 new ideas for your classic RPG monsters. We are currently on the Unholy Alien. We're going table by table, chapter by chapter. In our last video, we shared 1d6 otherworldly capabilities. Today, I'm sharing 1d6 crash landing sites where your party could stumble across a Xenos life form. So, before we get into this, real quick, don't forget to leave a like, pay your hobby tithing, and if you are interested in picking up a copy of Monster Psalms, I've got the PDF listed down below, as well as I have like 40 physical copies of this book, the first edition printing that I just got listed on the church's new website. So I'll have all of that linked down below. But with that out of the way, let's get to the ideas. And let us pray. Idea number 1, the Unholy Alien crash landed when their spacecraft was struck by a misfired trebuchet while observing a mortal siege. I think the idea of aliens kind of watching people, watching a world is very prominent in our society now. You hear about that all the time, right? So why not throw that into your D&D world? These weird aliens are down here watching the species of your planet wage some sort of war, and this trebuchet shot just kind of, maybe when your party is a part of this war, a part of the siege, they have this encounter where they got to take down a catapult. When they succeed in that, it misfires and causes this spacecraft to just kind of get knocked out of the air and come smashing down, and then the party is sent on a recon mission to figure out, like, what was that? Were we being observed by angels? Are the gods angry with this war we're waging? Or maybe the warlord that is of the besieging force is like gonna go get whatever alien metals or miraculous technologies and weapons might be aboard that ship, so your players have to go get it first. Just a couple random ideas of where you could take that, but ultimately I just think this idea of a freak accident causing aliens to actually come into contact with your players or your characters and the world is very interesting and can lead to all kinds of bizarre sort of butterfly effects in your world building. Idea number 2, the Unholy Alien crash landed after its astral anomaly detection system malfunctioned and caused it to enter mortal space within the planet's crust. So as opposed to the first idea where your players are maybe encountering living aliens in a spacecraft that just crashed down, this time it's the mega dungeon that got unearthed in the mining expedition by the dwarves, or when the wizard did a transmute earth spell and removed a bunch of soil and dirt. They found this bizarre giant metal obelisk, and now they've hired the adventurers to go inside and figure out, what is this thing? Bring me something back that's interesting. And so when the party goes in there, oh man, like the things you could do inside are endless, right? Like, are the aliens alive and in like a state of cryo sleep and the party can accidentally wake them up? Are the aliens all dead and the party's exploring this abandoned, malfunctioning, maybe it's a sentient, like an AI powered ship that's trying to kill the players while they're inside it to protect the alien crew? Was this thing transporting bizarre alien monstrosities that have escaped inside the thing, and since they're alien monsters, they're still alive despite it being who knows how long that the ship has been crashed down inside the earth? Very fun way to add a Xenos dungeon to your world, I think. Idea number 3, the Unholy Alien crash landed after abandoning its home planet to a zombie plague of their own accidental creation. They succumbed to the infection mid-flight. So, do you want to do a zombie plague invasion type campaign? Great. Why not throw a weird sci-fi element in there? And that doesn't mean you've got to have a bunch of aliens like wandering around spreading the plague. Maybe your party encounters this alien at some point when they're trying to research Patient Zero and figure out, where did this come from? But at least in the beginning, when the party is just running into these alien zombies, or these Xenos kind of plague spreaded zombies, maybe the way that their plague spreads isn't through a bite like a normal zombie is, but because it's alien-based viruses and stuff, it's telepathic. If a zombie sees you, or if enough of them see you, they can focus their attention on you, and you have to be making these intelligence or wisdom saves to resist being, infected with this zombie hive mind plague. That would be really, really cool. Or another idea could be the zombies are getting very bizarre alien type powers. They still have to bite you, but these aliens are able to like blip in and out of realm space. They basically, all the zombies have a Misty Step, and now your party is fighting zombies that aren't the slow Walking Dead kind. They are super fast, but they're not sprinting like, they're going crazy. They're just like, bloop, 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 popping in and out, and they can pass through walls or windows. There's no way to hide from them. Oh, deadly. Idea number 4. The unholy alien crash landed when the 1d10 mortal prisoners aboard its heavenly void vessel escaped their cells and stormed the command deck. This idea, I think, is perfect for starting a campaign, and there's a bunch of different ways you could go about doing that. Are these prisoners aboard the ship your characters or your players? Are they the ones who need to escape the ship at the beginning of the campaign and it crash lands on a world? Did they land on their home world, or did they land on an alien world? And now the campaign is great, we're free, but these aliens are trying to come and find us. We need to repair this ship so we can get back home or find a teleportation portal. Are the prisoners aboard this alien ship when it crashed down on your character's world like some of the most evil bounty hunters or warlords from across the realm, and this was like just an alien prison vessel that was taking them to some sort of astral prison, and now they're escaped on your character's world, and they have to go hunt down all of these mega powerful Xenos tyrants and mages and things like that. And what's interesting here is the alien that was aboard the ship, are they an ally? Maybe they're not the enemy here. They actually seek out your characters because they crashed down on the ship. They've lost a way to communicate with their hive mind or their command deck or whatever, and they've just heard of like, oh, I've heard of these adventuring parties. What is that? And then they go find your heroes and assume like this would be hilarious. They think they're the mightiest heroes in all the land, and they recruit them to their cause. Oh, that would be so funny and great for the characters. Idea number 5. The unholy alien crash landed while trying to hide a realm breaker missile from pursuing fanatic cultists from their homeworld. They crashed in the frozen north. It's Captain America. I'm pretty sure that's what inspired this idea. This alien was fleeing across the heavens with this realm breaker missile. That was an idea that came up a while ago for just like a little settlement on my world that was built atop an ancient realm breaker missile silo. They had no idea what it was, and the players could eventually go down and discover it. But anyways, the alien is fleeing with this thing when it takes it down. You know, I gotta put it in the water, and the alien goes down into the Arctic North. And you could kind of combine this with some other tropes of exploring a dungeon in the Arctic. A mage has hired the party to go explore this giant metal obelisk or this giant metal sphere that they've found in the ice. And as the party is exploring it and beginning to activate parts of the ship, ooh, this is just popping into my mind. What if just the mere act of exploring the dungeon risks activating the realm breaker missile? It was the reason they crashed down in the water in the Arctic North was to keep it cold and to keep it from warming up, because maybe that's what will cause it to detonate for some reason. I don't know. And so as the party is going down deeper, they're hearing like boop, 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 right? The sound of this realm breaker missile awakening. Ooh, what if it was sentient? That would be cool. And this alien is in some sort of cryosleep. It's been frozen, and the players awaken, and it's helping them to, in this desperate quest, shut down the missile. And the final idea, number 6, the unholy alien crash landed when a mage's experimental anti-gravity spell caused their ship to instantly de-enchant and then just come toppling down out of the heavens. I think this would be a really cool one. If I were to do this in my campaign, I would build up to this over a few sessions. Its own little kind of mini arc. The players have allied, or they have a patron who's this wizard, and they have been tracking or studying this very bizarre comet or some sort of astral anomaly that they're just not sure what it is. It seems to defy all logic in the way that it moves, and it's been getting closer, and then sometimes it's further away. And so this mage is developing anti-gravity magic so they can try and go up and study it, or maybe to try and bring it crashing down, and it just it fries the sensors, or it fries the power source on the ship, and it comes flying down. And then, of course, I've kind of used this idea a lot here, but I think it works. The mage hires the party to go investigate, right? This meteorite came falling down. I want you to go recover it. Bring the metals back to me. Bring whatever you can find. And then the party goes there, and oh, if you wanted to just introduce like xenomorph style, like your party's going into a ship that has a bunch of alien eggs that are trying to infect them or plant their own eggs inside them to convert them. This is maybe where you could use some slotty? I don't know how to say it, but that would be really, really fun. The players go in expecting just like a normal, ooh, it's a crazy meteorite with maybe some sort of weird monster, but instead, holy shit, it's a spaceship, and who knows how big it is. That would be so sick. And that'll do it for the Unholy Alien Part 2. Make sure if you haven't already to subscribe so you can catch Part 3, where we're going to look at 1d6 unholy intentions of the fourth kind. Why are aliens on your world? What are they scheming? What are they doing? What can your players thwart? So that'll be cool. A couple other announcements here at the end. If you want to pick up a copy of that book, PDF or hardcover, like I said, that's linked down below. You can support me on Patreon for $3 a month. You'll get all of my homebrew prep that I've been doing for my campaigns. I release that every Sunday. And speaking of campaigns, I've got 2 different groups going on right now. I've got a Tuesday and a Thursday group, both $25 a session. It starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I run it through Start Playing, and there's open seats in both groups. So if you're looking to join a campaign or you'd like to have me as your Dungeon Master, you can sign up for that down below. Or if you're like just wanting to kind of get into TTRPGs and learn how to play D&D, on Sundays I run a one-shot that I'm very excited about. It's a new one called The Son of Strahd. It's all about, obviously, the Son of Strahd has come to see his father, the devil himself, reborn, and he has captured you and the other adventurers. He's going to try and sacrifice you, and you need to escape his dungeon. So lots of exciting stuff going on with the church right now. All kinds of ways for you to get involved and support me. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching, and we say these things in their unholy names. Amen.